Time.
Just under a minute.
Percentage.
91% accuracy. Any moment now. Five o'clock.
Hey, we're just about finished. We're gonna head out. Is there anyone we need to notify?
No. It was just me and her.
You seem like a good kid. You gave her dignity. Those retirement facilities, they hard on people. She got to avoid that because of you. Keep your head up.
In the past, this technology was used, but no one understood the ramifications. It's not until we realize that we, in fact, do not live in a singular timeline. Every person sent back, using the newly invented technology, simply diverged into its own timeline. Once we understood that, everything changed. Now companies like Star Corporation can keep working hard at resolving the problems of our day. On the next chapter, before delving further into the subject, we will go back to the very origins. You will learn more about Dr. Michael Stanton.
This documentary was sponsored by Star Corporation.
Do you feel like volunteers? Do you like adventure? Do you want to make a change in the world? Then come and join us and work with the fascinating environment that is time travel. At Star Corporation, you will be able to help us and the whole human race at surviving these very tough times. Volunteer now! Contact us at join...
Ace, your presence has been requested by the Star Director.
What?
Let's go.
Sir. Ace! It's nice to finally meet you. Your father talked so much about you, but we never had the pleasure.
What's this about?
Well, we got a problem and maybe you could help.
16 years ago, he disappears. I get no help whatsoever. No information. Not one detail about what happened to him. Nothing. And now you need my help.
It's a tough job. What your father did was not easy. It's never an easy mission. You're not the only one in this position.
Excuses. Excuses. More excuses. Is he ever coming back? Is he lost? When did you send him? Is he dead?
We don't know.
What? What do you mean, we don't know?
We've lost communication and tracking right after sending him. We just don't know. That's why we need to talk. Is there any chance that he tried to contact you through time? Any message, any object, anything out of place?
All this time and you just lost him. Why did you not tell me before?
Look, Ace, we just need to know if our agents sent something. We have received nothing, so the only alternative left is families. Otherwise, we are truly lost.
No, I got nothing. Nothing. Wait a second. You said agents. Plural. How many agents did you lose? How many more families are you lying to?
The mission comes first. Your father was the first loss of the program. After that, we kept sending agents for years to help, but no usable data was ever recovered. Nobody came back. I'm sorry for your loss, but your father was doing important work. Now, the technology works, we know it does. Something went wrong, we just don't know what. Now, if he succeeded, he must have tried to get something back to us.
Like I said, I got nothing.
Sir? Do you have a second?
Show him his father's sold stuff. Maybe he'll notice something we didn't.
Sir, can I go to the bathroom? Or I can just pass myself. Your choice.
I have the mission report on last week's test.
Hit me.
All clear. Immediate return like we saw. No waves. Everything went according to plan.
The device works, I knew it. All clear with the suit too?
100% okay.
The return home device and the suit, they passed the test with flying colors. Then what's the problem with Jay's return and the others?
Did we thoroughly check the history books for communication?
What? How long have you been working here? That's not possible. That's the whole point of the device. They can't cause major changes, otherwise they branch out into a new timeline. Then the return is impossible. Only small, insignificant changes they could work, but that's why we spoke with the families. Jay must have succeeded. He was the best we had. Galason somehow maybe interfered with the mission. But that's why we sent others on retrieval operations.
Would that be it? All the agents simply branched out?
Maybe. Sure. All of them, though, that would mean total failure of the operation.
What's going on?
There's a logic program alive. We have to go down.
Someone's inside.
Can't see anybody.
I got a heat signature.
I lost the kid.
Abort! Abort immediately!
Too late. The launch sequence is
You're
started.
gone.
Only he can stop it.
I'm ordering you to stop!
Listen to me, you little bitch.
Wait. Wait.
What are you waiting for?
Dad?
What?
Is that you?
Ace. What? How?
I waited so long for you to come back.
Why did we go for your 7th birthday? Answer the question.
We went to the Grand Fire Museum. And we got chocolate after. Even though we couldn't afford it.
Ace? It's really you? You're grown now. When are you from?
2084.
Wow. 84.
16 years. What happened?
It's a long story. Son.
Really?
First thing you do is get out this suit and keep it hidden.
Why did you never come back? What happened?
I'll explain later, Ace. We're in 2022 now. You need to understand what that means.
What? I can't go around messing with important people when they were still kids.
What do you know about time travel? Why did the director pick you to send back?
Yeah, about that. I kind of just jumped in the launching room and went for it.
Thomas, stop the car. You just went for it. Before your training was even finished?
Actually, I'm not the star. Like, at all.
So, you know nothing about time travel? You understand what I just told you? Everything that happened to you up until now, it's your past. Even from here, you can't change that. If you try, you just create a new branch. Then we're done. No more going home. That light means we're still on the right track. We don't interfere. What did Star want with you exactly?
He asked if you sent something to me through time. You never came back, so they kept sending agents to figure out what happened. That's what he said.
You believed him?
You seemed honest.
So he never figured it out. Means we did our job. Look, whatever you heard, whatever you think you know about Star, they're not using time travel for the greater good. I got played. I believed in all that bullshit for a while. But when I traveled, it truly opened my eyes.
So they are not trying to fix the shortages?
They don't give a shit. I finished my mission here, but I never delivered on it. Now, me and Thomas, we just monitor for temporal changes. We get there right before and take out the incoming Star agent.
So, you are the reason why nobody ever came back? Do you ever feel bad about it?
No. I've made peace with the fact that it has to be done.
Are you scared one of them could go back before you and figure out that you betrayed them?
Ace, are you admitting you didn't keep up with your schoolwork? We learned that at school. A Stanton wormhole? Either you were a bad student, or your school wasn't very good. It's the whole reason time travel exists. Without that discovery, it doesn't work. We can't travel back before that day. And I made sure to go back as far as possible.
Beautiful night, huh?
We don't get skies like this back at home. What about you? What's your deal?
Oh, me? I'm just a nobody from this era.
But like, doesn't that mean something was changed? You said no interference.
It's a strong word, but is meaningless. Before making the trip, we evaluated people we could use that wouldn't make a difference in the grand scheme of things.
I had no family. Nobody. I was supposed to die in an accident. And now, I'm just like you. Living in a time I'm not supposed to.
He has to follow the same rules as we do. Any major change affects this. We're only here to stop Star Agents. Otherwise, we need to be ghosts. Did you see Ace around? Can you track his wrist device?
He took it with him?
Ace, what are you doing? I talked to you about rules and you want to break them immediately? What is wrong with you?
Sorry,
What? You want to talk to her, meet her, tell her all about your life, her life?
No, I mean, it's just...
You think the rules don't apply to you? Look at this. This matters the most. If that light goes, all of this was for nothing. Do you not realize how many times I've thought about doing this? I've been here for 2 years. Not a single day has passed where I didn't either want to talk to her or come back to you. I miss her too, Ace. I miss her too.
Saw an ad for burgers on the way. I gotta try one.
You're thinking we can use his arrival for something?
You got an idea?
All the times you try to think of a plan, it always revolved around your own return home. Now we got a second one.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that.
The problem was always the massive amount of security you said was there for the launches. But with him though, seems like a decent opening.
We have to talk to Hunter.
Really? Even after your last encounter? He let you do what you proposed. But I'm not sure he'd be happy if he has to come back.
Letting me is a strong word. We both agreed with my plan.
Sure.
I need to know if he has it. It's the only way to make it work.
Go ahead.
Jay, what's going on? Why is he still alive? We had a deal, you and I.
He's my son.
No, it's a trick. They probably made you.
It's really him. They didn't send him. He was forced into answering questions about me. He sneaked into the program.
You're no star? Why did you bait me here? You know if Galveston can track such a thing, Star might too. You're risking a lot right now.
His suit isn't any different than mine. It was a risk, but I believe they can't track the way you guys do. You never told me when you were from. I assumed my time, but you never corrected me.
Right now, I'm from 20 minutes after him.
Look, I've got an idea to end it all. I'm not sure you're gonna like it, but it's all I've got.
Go ahead.
Remember the last time when you nearly had me?
Well, I had you.
Yeah, sure you had me. You had a trick up your sleeve. I was about to beat you and you just vanished. I thought you just went back home. But then, you were right behind me. That small moment, I never truly understood it.
Get to the point, Jay.
Maybe you really just went back home and traveled back again. No. You teleported. Nothing works if you don't share. Did you guys figure it out?
One. I only got one shot. Last resort only. I can't waste it.
You won't.
Sir, how many people can travel through one return home?
Jay?
You guys know better than the info I had 16 years before your time. Answer his question.
We know 2 works. 3 work, but not always.
It's pretty simple, actually. The only change that messes with your timeline are in the 20 minutes between his trip and yours. We can work with that, right? We use his return home. We get back to 2084. They don't know we have enough to blow the whole building on us. We teleport away. 20 minutes later, your original self travels back to this very moment.
How can you guarantee nothing messes with me coming here? What if I get word of the explosion before I travel?
Hope?
That's a lot riding on hope. We don't know what kind of repercussion a change like that can have. We never tried it, only theorized it.
16 years. You guys at Galveston had 16 years after I left and you're still fighting the same fight. You made major advancements and Star did nothing. And still, you couldn't end them. We have a way to end it all. Us 3. We do it like I said. It's over. For good.
I'll have to think about it. I can't accept just like that. Tomorrow, right here. We'll see.
You think he's gonna go for it?
I think so. He's been in this fight longer than me. He understands that it needs to end.
Good morning.
Good morning. As well. Beautiful garden you have here.
Thank you. Are you from around here? I don't think I've seen you before.
No. Not from here. But I do love it. Everything is so colorful.
City person. Finally discovering what the countryside has to offer.
You could say that.
My mother says to never take nature's beauty for granted. So, here I am.
My mum would say something similar. All the time.
Well, I won't hold you. Have a nice day.
Same to you.
Hey kid, what's your name?
Ace.
Ace. How's their side of the tunnel?
We talked in a hallway. I think right by his office. I'm not sure. I walked back and the first door on my right was called launching room. It had a small window looking in. Then some type of airlock. That's the last place I was in. It was pitch black in there.
We probably wouldn't be back in that airlock. The return is always harder and isn't pinpoint accurate. We need to hope we are not put directly face to face with them. We need to run down the 20 minutes for as much as we can before we blow the place up. It gives me the best odds to make this trip in the first place.
So you're in?
Ace, get the stuff. We're going.
What are you doing? Dad? What's going on?
This is the only way.
What? What do you mean?
All three of us can't go.
But no. No! He said we could. 3 is possible.
We can't risk it. We're not using Gallison technology, we're using your device. We don't even know if STARS is advanced enough to support 2, let alone 3.
But Dad, came all this way for you.
And I love you for that. Son.
How much time since he left?
3 minutes. Wait, hold on. I'm picking a signal.
Finally return.
That's the window to the hallway. There's nothing we can do. It's too risky. We'll just have to wait 20 minutes. For as long as we can. I leave in 14 minutes. Shit!
Did we do it?
11 minutes. We wait and hope now. He was right, you know. 3 is tough, even for our technology.
You knew he would do that.
About a minute before we left. Yeah.
Give me one reason. Just one reason why I should refuse what I'm about to ask. Stand me back. 1 minute after the moment we left. 1 hour, 1 week, 1 month. I don't care. I take him, return home, and then we are all back at 2084. One reason. Just one reason why it wouldn't work.